Regret to inform everybody that unfortunately Joyner Lucas's newest album was not worth waiting for. Now, that's not to say that it's bad. I am not saying that it is bad. What I'm saying is that for the amount of time that it took, it was not worth waiting for 4 years for it. And also, I think and if Joyner somehow sees this or someone on his team sees it, what I want to tell you guys is that this is not a slight. But when you put out 7 singles for your 16 track album, Joyner, that doesn't bode well. I get it. You're doing it for streams and views and sales. I completely understand that. But the point that I'm making is that like just put out an EP at this point. You did the same thing with ADHD. You put out like 10 songs and it was like an 18 track album. You put out singles. I understand that that's just what you do, Joyner, but one, it kills the hype for the album. Two, we already hear all of your best songs anyway. So like there's no hidden gems on here. And like Best for Me is the best song on here. You took off Blackout with Future, which was an incredible track. You didn't put that on to the album. You delayed it for what? For what? What were you waiting for? What creative stifle did you have that you said, let's wait for 7 more months? And then what changed? Because the product we got still wasn't superb. Like back back in Joyner Lucas's heyday when he was putting out Ross Cappuccini and I'm not racist and I'm sorry and he was doing all of the remixes. Joyner Lucas was at his peak when that happened. And then when he got on the Lucky You with Eminem, that was like insane. And then when he went on his after Eminem bump, he just kind of started falling down. But Jordan Lucas from like 2015 to 2017, 2018 was on a miraculous run. And he's not a bad rapper. He's not a bad artist. His story, his storytelling when he wants it to be good is fantastic. It is immaculate. But the problem is it's not always like that. And he seems to be leaning more towards trying to be a mainstream artist now than being true to himself. And I think now I'm not as big as Joyner Lucas, nowhere near, but I am an artist. And what I can tell you is that trying to appeal to the mainstream only will get you so far. Now, I think the problem, and this happens to a lot of people, what happened is that Jordan Lucas probably around him has yes men. And yes men are the worst types of people to have around you when you're trying to have a career and you're trying to succeed, especially in this art form, especially in this medium. Music is the worst type of yes men to have because they'll listen to your shit, they'll tell you that it's great, and then you put it out and people laugh at it or people don't like it. Like there's a reason, Joyner, that Metro beat you out, and I'm gonna be getting to Metro in a few seconds here. But the the main issue with this album is that it feels like Joyner Lucas is not um he's not focused on trying to make great music. He's focused on trying to get the streams, get the views, get more of the money. It's not about the pen. It's not about the bars. Now, Best for Me with Jelly Roll is an incredible song. And as someone who has been through that myself, I can tell you that it's the best song on the album, and it's one of my favorite Jordan Lucas songs ever. And I say all that to say this album, not bad. Not bad. But it was not worth waiting for. It's a 6 out of 10. Sorry to say.